What is going on, everybody? Welcome back. It has now been an additional 24 hours later from when you saw in the last video. We are going to, I'm just getting home from work. It's Friday, I think. We are going to get, this tortoise has been unofficially named Gertie because they asked for a name of the vet and I didn't know what to say. We're going to get her ceftazidime shot, but I'm going to get the camera set up, get a little bit better of an angle, and we've also got to give her pain meds. I picked those up today too, so we'll get to it. Alrighty guys, here we are. Oh, I just broke something. Back in the reptile room here with, as I said, the kind of unofficial name of Gertie. I have got her antibiotics, which were frozen. I got them warmed up now. I'm gonna give her antibiotics. She's back in pain again, I can tell, because she's wincing quite a bit. But something super frustrating I had to do was I had to get the medication from they call it a compounding pharmacy, and they're like, sorry, it's going to be 24 to 48 hours. Well, they took 44 hours to get it done, so it's kind of frustrating, but the nature of the beast. So we've got ceftazidime for the antibiotics, and we have got tramadol for the pain. So it's an oral tramadol, 2.5 milliliters. Again, she's not eating super well or drinking super well, so I'm going to put the tramadol in first. You guys are going to see that. We're going to put some tramadol in first to try and get that kind of, I don't know, to absorb into her mouth or get to the back of her throat. And then we are going to, and again, guys, I am not a vet. I am not here teaching anyone how to do anything. Merely, I am trying to have you guys be here along the way with me during my events here. So we've got 2.5 milliliters every 48 hours, so she's long overdue for her medication for sure. So I'm going to get 2.5 milliliters here, or 2.5 mLs. There we go. Of pain medication. I've got the door open for some natural light. You guys can tell she's closing her eyes, she's wincing. The pain is not ideal, obviously. So here we are, 2.5 mLs of tramadol. What I've been doing, and I'm probably going to create a little bit of a shadow here, but that eye, obviously, it always has problems. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to open it up, and I'm actually just going to shoot it to the back of her throat and see if I can get her to swallow that down, girl. Come on. Swallow it down, swallow it down. She probably doesn't like it very much. I'm not going to put a ton of water in yet. I'm going to let it sit in her mouth for a little while. Again, guys, I am not trying to teach here, educate, anything like that. More than anything, I'm trying to bring you guys along with the journey. I'm going to get the air out of this needle first. And then, again, I'm going to tell it. I'm not teaching, I'm not suggesting, I'm not recommending. You should never do things you aren't comfortable with when it comes to your reptiles. But if you don't like seeing shots, I suggest you don't watch this part. We have got to give her a shot right here. Right here, and we're going to go down. Sorry, sweetheart. Oh, oh, oh. And we've got to go, make sure we don't draw blood. No blood. And we can go a little bit deeper, make sure we're not drawing blood. No blood. And we're going to give her that shot. This is her antibiotics. And now she's got her antibiotics, which are every 72 hours. She's got her pain meds, which I guess are every 48. Which now we've got her pain meds, which are going to be nice to have those. Oh, she might put that somewhere. My daughter can't get it in case she comes in here. But now she's got her pain meds. She's got her antibiotics for the next couple days. When she opens her mouth and breathes like that, when she kind of winces her eye, it's usually because she's in pain. This eye's always been a little funny. I've noticed it's always been slightly boogery ever since I got her, so I don't know if she ever had previous issues. She probably did. As we know, guys, she's kind of been a special case when it comes to tortoises. But one thing I am going to try and do is put a little bit of water in her mouth. I've had good success. I got her to drink a ton of water yesterday, which I know makes her feel better. I do need to try and get her to flush down and I know there's probably a lot of people on here much more educated than me, probably telling me like, dude, you're not doing anything right, whatever. I gotta close the door though, because flies are coming in, and flies we do not want around. down. So I'm gonna try and get some water in her, get her mouth opened. My biggest fear though is I don't want to flush. Ooh, I gotta be careful because sometimes she fights me back a little bit on that. I know, sweetheart. I know, sweetie, we're in pain. I'm trying to get that pain meds down into your stomach though, sweetheart. Over just a little more. Dang it. Just a little bit more. There we go. Okay. Let's get some water in your mouth. Try and get you to swallow, okay? Okay, here we go. She might give me a good swallow here. Come on. There we go. I think we got a good swallow there. I'm gonna try one more 10 ml syringe of water. Okay, there you go, sweetheart. Again, we're just trying to get this medication. I probably should have had them give me shots for the pain. But such is life. See if we can get her to swallow that down. Okay. There was a good swallow, I believe. Nope, we're dripping water. Come on, sweetheart. I need you. I know this is probably hard to watch, guys. She is very weakened, especially when she's in pain. Yesterday I got her to, I actually got some food in her yesterday. She's not feeling super good though. But anywho guys, that's pretty much going to be it for today, for today's update. Alrighty guys, it is Saturday, it's the next morning. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys a little bit of what I've been doing to try and get her to eat some food. She's due for her pain meds here in probably about 2 hours. So I'll give her some pain meds again, but she looks a lot better whenever she's got the pain meds on her. I've got a heat lamp set up to help kind of keep her a little bit warmer if she wants to be. If not, she can move away over to here or kind of the other corner. But what I've been trying to do lately is pry her mouth open, kind of get her primed. I'll just fill her mouth with some water, and you can tell she's reacting to it. But what I'll do is I'll get her mouth filled up with some water, and I'm sure there's going to be, you can see a little bit fell out. That's fine. She's just getting used to the feeling in her mouth. And I'm sure there's going to be a vet or somebody else. See, so she just grabbed her mouth and pulled it pretty closed with some pretty good force. I've almost got my finger stuck a couple times, but what I've been doing is putting the water tube back in, and then again, I've got softened Missouri pellets here. What I've been doing is slowly filling her mouth with the pellets, and she's actually fighting me a little bit more than she usually does, which is good. I'm liking that. I got her to eat almost a whole head of lettuce yesterday, doing it this way. Or not a whole head, a whole leaf. The hard part of the leaf. See, she's fighting me more than usual. I am liking this. So what I've been doing is I'll just put a couple pellets in her mouth, and then what she'll do is kind of bite them down. You can tell it's not the most comfortable thing in the world for her, but she does it nonetheless. So I'm going to try one more time, get a little bit more in there. Try and not make it quite as uncomfortable. But pretty much what I've been doing is sliding them in the front of her mouth. Come on, girl, don't fight me so bad. There we go. Okay, so she's probably got 4 or 5 pellets in her mouth right now. I'm going to try to get one more in. One more, girl. Come on, don't bite me. There we go. And so she can tell those are in her mouth now. There we go. She's got some water in her mouth. We're going to wait for her to kind of adjust a little bit, and then what I do is I lift her head up right in the front, and I slowly feed water. And see that, guys? She'll give me a good swallow soon. See, we're recognizing it now. We're recognizing it now. Turn some lights on here. There we go. Let me give you guys a little bit better of an angle of what's going on. I'll even zoom in a little bit for you. Alright. Again, I know this isn't the most comfortable thing. I know someone out there is going to tell me that there's a better way to do it. I'm sure there is. I'm doing what I can with my limited knowledge and resources. But again, I'm not trying to coach anyone on how to do this. That's not my angle. Grab a couple more pellets. Again, these are softened to Missouri, so these are going to provide nutrition as well as hydration. And when I've done this the past couple days, I did Missouri 2 days ago. I did a leaf of lettuce yesterday. Again, I'm just trying to get, and I'm not really worried about her choking. I know there's probably going to be some people being like, whoa, bro, she's going to choke. Tortoises are interesting in that sense. Put a little bit of water in, let her adjust her mouth. They don't really choke. Whoa, sorry guys. I bumped the camera with my foot. Tortoises don't really choke in that manner. Okay, we got a good bite, got a good bite, got a good bite. Got a mouthful of water. And let's get a good swallow. Watch her neck. See if we can't get her to do a good swallow for us. Come on, sweetheart, give us a good swallow. Clean her off a little bit, see if we can't get some reactions from her. There we go. Oh, man. You guys missed it. I just got a really good swallow out of her. But again, I've got a bucket of softened Missouri here. She's still obviously got quite a bit in her mouth. We're going to go for another swallow here. Fill her mouth completely full of water. Anywho, guys, I'm going to continue to do this. I know you guys don't care to see much about it. But I will update you guys tomorrow on how she's doing. We're really just waiting for our next vet appointment, and then trying to let her body kind of do a little bit of healing with those antibiotics before we start doing anything too crazy, too invasive on the actual injury. But just trying to get some food back into her. But guys, that's a wrap on this video. We'll catch you next time. Appreciate you guys. Subscribe if you want to continue to see updates, and I appreciate all the support I've received so far. Thank you.